welcome back to my channel. It's Christina at Homeschool and Grace. And today's video is actually a tag from Katie at Life in the Mundane. She tagged me in a video about finding the good during COVID-19 or during quarantine or stay at home or whatever you want to call it. So this isn't anything to do with your opinions on stuff, the political side of it, the viral side of it. This is just the good stuff. So thanks so much for stopping by today, and let's hop into what I have found good during this time. I decided to just make a list of 5 things that I have found good right now during this time. And I'll be honest, it has not all been good. There's been some hard parts to this, and some really hard parts, and crying and losing my mind. But that's not what this video is about today. This is about the good stuff. Okay, so for number 1, I have been reading a ton lately, and I've been trying to find really rich books that will help me. And so I have started reading a book by Charles Spurgeon, and I should have grabbed the book. Oh well, I'll link the book name below. I forgot to grab it. And if I go downstairs, my baby will be like, "Mama," and then I'll never get back up here. Okay, so anyways, this book by Spurgeon has been excellent, and it's about, I think it's called Christ's Glory, but I could be wrong. Anyways, but it's just about all the amazing things Christ has done. But there was one particular passage or quote from him that I was like, yes, that is it. So, okay, let me read it to you. If men were put apart because of disease or uncleanness, they were made to see how sin separated them from God and his people. Oh my word. Do you get it? Because it was amazing to me. Okay. I miss people so badly. I miss my people. I miss hugging people. And now it helps me to see, that's how God feels. That's how he felt. That's why he wanted us to come into the fold. He missed us so much. He missed humanity. He missed people. He missed that relationship with us so much that's why he sent Jesus. And that's why we were separated from him by sin. And people still are separated. But anyways, we were separated by sin from God. And it was just the most beautiful picture of this. It has really helped me during this time to figure out okay, this is the point of this for me. To see this. If this is all I get out of this time, this is a very important thing I needed to learn right now about God and his love for us. Because how much I miss people, he missed us more. Okay, so number 2. Okay, change is hard. I feel like that's not happy. Change is hard, but just because change is hard does not make it a bad thing. So my husband is now working from home most days. He still goes in every once in a while, but not as often as he was. And it has really been a shift in our relationship, but I think it's going to be, and I know it's going to be, for the good. I think it's some of those growing pains of okay, we're together more days now, and we're used to when daddy's home, it's weekends, it's fun, and now it's oh no, he actually has to work and he's not here to help me with the hard times. And I think it's this good this growing pain that's good for us. And so I'm appreciative of it, the change, or I'm learning to be appreciative of the change, because I think that's how we grow, with the Lord, or just with our relationships with our spouses. It's a good thing. So anyways, that is my second thing that I have learned, or I shouldn't say learned, that I have found good during this time. Okay, number 3, neighbors. Okay, I have some amazing neighbors, and I had not taken the time to get to know them as much as I should have. And I am so grateful that we have taken time to get to know them and just go to their doors, see if they need anything. We've taken little gifts to the neighbors. We have taken just checked in on them. We've called them to see if they need stuff from the grocery store. And like in the past, I was self-absorbed in my own life. And I did not take the time to stop and like look in on my neighbors. And I feel like that's the purpose of the church, is to go out and make disciples. And I may not be making disciples right now, but at least I'm getting in my neighborhood and like loving my neighbors. And I think that that's such a special thing right now. And my girls are really enjoying it too and getting to know them. And so I've been really grateful for that. Because where we live, our houses are kind of spread out, like looking out. Our houses are a little spread out. And so that was part of my dilemma, because I thought, oh, well, you know, we're kind of like the community where you go in your drive or you're in your garage, you don't see each other. So this has kind of forced us to like, well, we're not seeing anybody else. Let's go see a neighbor. And not that we're like going in their house, but we're like going and just, you know, taking little things, you know, especially ones with little kids and there's like only one or two, like we're taking little things to kind of give them stuff to do or, you know, help them feel special. Okay. Number 4. My Bible and quiet time. I am a big Bible reader, Bible nerd, whatever you want to call it. I love my Bible, and I spend a lot of time in it, and I have, during this time, I am in it even more. And I was already reading through my Bible, but I started the Journey Every Day with, it's called journeyeveryday.com, and I'll link it down below. We're going through Acts right now, and we went through John, and now we're going through Acts, and it is so awesome to see and read about the early church and just the start of it and like the beauty of it. And I feel like maybe that this time is this growing pain, this birth pain for the church to go back to those old roots of the early church. I see this beauty, you know, that beauty from the ashes. There's stuff that's happening, and it's a hard time, but there's going to be this beauty. So anyways, part of my Bible and quiet time, I'm not just doing it by myself. So where we live, we actually share a property with my parents. So we each have our own house, but it's on the same property. We share a backyard. It's an awesome setup. I'm so grateful for it. So we have like stayed at home, quarantined together because we share common places. And it has been a blessing to us. And so anyways, during this time, I've been reading through John and Acts now with my mom, and it's every morning we get together with our Bibles and coffee and just read together, and it's like this sweet, precious like time together that I just love. So anyways, I'm so enjoying that. So also with that, I had asked my sister if she wanted to do it too, so she's doing it, and then we talk through Marco Polo because she's in a totally different state. But it's been this sweet time with her, and like now she's got me doing a study on eschatology, and it's just like, wow, mind blowing. So I am all over my Bible, and it is like a sweet time, and it's just I want to know more and more, and I'm so eager to just like eat that meat from my Bible. So anyways, that has been really a sweet part and a good thing that has come from this time. Okay, last one, number 5. Good discussions and focused parenting. We have had some really sweet conversations with our girls, not necessarily about what's going on, but just it's made us more thoughtful of like, okay, what is our purpose as a parent? Like, we are to disciple our children, and are we doing that? And it's kind of woken us up to that, or like, you know, what's to come? Like, are we preparing them? And so we've just had some really cool conversations. So since I'm reading through Acts, I found this little reader. That one's upstairs. I'll go grab it. Just kidding, it wasn't upstairs. I had taken it down to my bedroom. Okay, so it's called Adventures in the Early Church, and it's actually more of a storybook based on Acts, and so it will give you like the scripture references, but it kind of puts it in more of just like a story form instead of broken up as it is in the Bible. And so we've been reading that at night, and we've had some really good discussions, and I'm just really grateful for that, because if I hadn't done this other Bible study because of everything that's going on, I wouldn't have picked up this book to then have the conversations. It's just like cool how it all kind of works out. And so that's been really sweet. And then we've just been listening to so much worship music. That's all we've been playing, especially like Ren Collective, because it's just awesome. They're awesome, and it's just great music to listen to during this time, because it just gets your heart pumped up and like ready to go for the day. And so listening to a lot of that, and that's just been really cool. And it was really cute. My second daughter, we were watching, they had a video for kids based on what's the song called? My God's King of the Jungle, or I think that's the name of it. My God's the King of Me. Anyways, there's a picture or cartoon of David, King David, and he's a shepherd. And she's like, Mom, he doesn't look like a king, he looks like a shepherd. And we're like, you're totally right. Like, that's the beauty of it. He was like the youngest of the brothers to become king, and like, so it was just awesome. Like, that's, brought on more conversation. So anyways, just lots of good stuff during this time. And I'm not gonna lie, there's been a lot of hard stuff still, but it is nice to pick out these nice tidbits of things, of good stuff that's been happening right now. And I hope this was an encouragement to you, and put down below what good things have you been learning during this time, or growing in, or what's been happening with you and your family. And I hope you all are doing well. Let me know if you need prayer. I pray that you all are doing well and are safe and healthy, and your families are, just making it through this time. Enduring. That's a big word I've been focused on. Endurance. We do need endurance during this time, and God is faithful to give that to us. So anyways, love to you all. If you like this video, here are some other videos to check out. And thank you again, Katie at Life in the Mundane. I will put her link below so that you guys can go check her out. Thanks for tagging me in this. It was a lot of fun. And I hope to see you at the next video. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.